For everyone here at the Access Football League, my name is Andy McNamara, and welcome to another great matchup. The storyline for today's game surrounds how evenly matched these teams are. There has been a lot of speculation on how either side will be able to win this one. We are moments away from what promises to be a close and exciting matchup. Let's get down to the field. He sends it off. And he is down. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. They'll send a player in motion. Stokes hands it off. Brought to the ground. Holmes with the tackle. That will be a loss of 2. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on second down. QB fakes the handoff and takes it himself. He's wrestled down to the ground around the 15. That will be a loss of 5. Third play of the drive. Steps into the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. The offense sets up to punt one away. He punts it away. He fields the punt. He is picked up and brought down. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Pitch right to the runner. And the tackle will be made by Morales. That gets us to second down. The offense comes in on second down. 14 yards to go. QB with the play fake. And he steps out of bounds. Gain of 6 on the play. Third play of the drive. He hands it to the runner on the left side. Ripped to the ground. Gain of 5 on the play. Second down. 13 yards to go. Steps into the pocket. Finds a receiver along the sideline. And he is down. A huge pickup there by the offense. First and 10. Go! They'll run a counter play to the outside, and he's tackled. That brings up second down. The offense lines up on second and short. Makes the handoff, and the defender makes the tackle. That will be a loss of 2. Seventh play of the drive. QB back to pass. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. The offense lines up to kick the field goal. The kick is up. And it's good. They will strike first today with that score. Here comes the kicking team. The kicker sends this one deep into the end zone. He catches the kickoff. And he is down. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. Stokes gives it away. And he's tackled. That will bring up second down. Second play of the drive. Stokes gives it away, and the defender makes the tackle. That'll bring up third down. 3rd and 10. Stokes back to pass. Tipped away and incomplete. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. He makes the punt. He'll field the punt. And he's taken down after returning it up to the 35. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Tosses a pass, Burns with the reception. And the defender got him down. Gain of 15. Second play of the drive. He drops back. He's got single coverage deep, looking to make something happen. And the receiver just can't bring it in. 2nd down and 10 to go. Player in motion to the right. It'll be a run to the left side. He'll be tackled near the 45. Gain of 6 on the play. The defense sets up in a dime set. QB back to pass. And he misses the target. The offense lines up to punt. He punts it away. This punt will sail out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the offense. Brown receives the handoff. And he's stopped up around the 20. 1st down, St. Louis. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. Stokes hands it off. He shakes off the tackler. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. That's good for 10 yards. 1st and 10. Stokes hands it off. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That'll go for 9 yards. St. Louis makes their way up to the line. Brown receives the handoff. And he's brought down before making it too far. 1st down, St. Louis. The defense sets up in a dime set. The first quarter comes to a close. A tight race so far today. 1st and 10 for the offense. Motion left. He fakes the handoff and tucks it on the QB keeper. He's stopped in his tracks. Loss of 4. 6th play of the drive. He's got a receiver in single coverage deep. Tipped away and incomplete. 3rd and long for the offense. Player in motion. Stokes back to pass. Incomplete. The punt team makes its way up the line. Go. He punts it away. The punt is caught. He is picked up and brought down. The offense looks to get things going here on 1st down. Motion for the offense. Go. On the handoff. And the tackle will be made by Morales. Gain of 7 on the play. The offense comes in on 2nd down. 3 yards to go. Go! Toss to the left side. He'll be tackled near the 45. A huge pickup there by the offense. The offense will operate from under center. He drops back. He turns it upfield. And he wisely slides down. Gain of 17. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. The defense sets up in a nickel set. Hands it off to the left side. And he's tackled here. That will be good for about 6. Second down, 13 yards to go. Player in motion to the right. He steps back to pass. He finds the target on the right, and it's caught for the score! Touchdown! The kicking team lines up for the PAT. It's up, and the extra point is good. That score widens their lead a bit. Here comes the kicking team. He boots it away. The kickoff is fielded. And he's tackled. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. Brown takes the handoff, and he'll be tackled near the line. That will be good for about 1. The defense sets up in a dime set. Stokes gives it away. And he will be brought down by Brown. Gain of 12 on the play. The defense lines up in a 4-3. He'll toss it to the back. And he's tossed to the turf. That gets us to second down. St. Louis makes their way up to the line. He's throwing it deep. Single coverage for the receiver. And he'll be pulled down immediately. A nice pickup there by the offense. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. Brown takes the handoff. And the tackle is made. Small gain on the play. The offense sets up with 3 receivers. Stokes hands it off. And he's tackled. Gain of 11. First and 10. Stokes hands it off. And he's tackled. That will be good for about 6. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on second down. Three receiver personnel for the offense. Stokes hands it off. And he is brought down by Brown. Gain of 9 on the play. First and goal. Stokes ready to throw. And the pass is incomplete. The offense comes to the line on second and goal. He drops back. Flings one. Batted down and incomplete. The offense comes to the line on third and goal. Looking for a receiver, and they score! Count it, St. Louis touchdown. The offense sets up for the point after. It's up. And the kick runs out of gas before making it in. No good. St. Louis eats away at the lead a bit. The offense lines up to kick it off. On the kickoff. The kickoff is fielded. The tackle is made. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Steps into the pocket. The pass connects. It's a tackle. Stanley got him. A nice pickup there by the offense. First down and 10 to go. Steps into the pocket. Tosses the ball. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. 3 receivers for the offense. He throws one, and the pass falls to the ground. A dime set for the defense. Left side handoff. And he is down. It will be St. Louis using a timeout here. They will have 2 remaining. That's good for a gain of 4. The offense sets up to punt one away. He punts it away. The punt will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Setting up shop from the 20. Stokes ready to throw. The pass is incomplete. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on second down. Stokes ready to throw, and it's complete. And the tackle is made. Gain of 19. Operating from under center. Stokes ready to throw. He'll be tackled near the 45. Timeout St. Louis. They'll have just 1 remaining. Gain of 16 on the play. St. Louis makes their way up to the line. He steps back to pass. And he's off. And he's brought to the turf. Timeout St. Louis. That will be their 3rd and final timeout. That gets us to second down. Second down. 13 yards to go. Steps into the pocket. He makes the catch. And he'll be pulled down immediately. Gain of 14 on the play. The defense lines up in a 4-3. And they'll spike it here. Clock's going to stop. The offense is going to try for 3 here. Go! The kick is up. And it barely squeezes in there. The second quarter comes to a close. A close matchup so far today. Here comes the kicking team. The kick is off. The kickoff is caught. He'll return the kick up near the 30. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Counter play to the outside. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. That gets us to second down. Second down and 10 to go. He drops back to pass. He's got a receiver near the 30. The pass is incomplete. 3rd and 10 for the offense. He drops back to pass. Meyer on the reception. Ripped to the ground. They covered a lot of ground on that play. The offense will operate from under center. QB back to pass. QB shows run, but pulls it back into pass. Reeled in that long pass. And he is down. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First down and 10 to go. QB back to pass. Throws this one along the sideline, just past the line of scrimmage. He's not going any further. Gain of 1 on the play. From under center. He steps back to pass. He throws it off to the right side. Reeled in that long pass. He's tackled. Good enough for a first down. First and goal. Player in motion to the right. He drops back. The QB tucks it and scrambles, and he'll slide to the ground to protect himself. Gain of 4 on the play. Second and goal. The runner takes the toss, and he scores! The kicking team lines up for the PAT. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. They'll widen the gap a bit with that score. Here comes the kicking team. He rockets this one deep. First down and 10 to go. Stokes hands it off. And he'll be tackled near the line. Gain of 1 on the play. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on second down. Stokes ready to throw. He sets up and throws. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Edwards. That will be good for about 6. The offense comes in with 3 receivers. Stokes gives the fumble. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. There looks to be a player injured down on the field. He's being helped onto the sideline. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. They'll send a player in motion. QB back to pass. Finds a receiver along the sideline. He eludes the first defender. A huge gain by the offense. First down and 10 to go. And he'll be sacked in the backfield. That will be a loss of 2. A nickel set for the defense. He steps back to pass. He tosses it off to the left side of the field. Tackle made by Shepard. That'll go for about 3 yards. Third down. 3 yards to go. Steps into the pocket. He fakes the handoff. And it's knocked away by the defense. The kicking team lines up for a short field goal. It's up. And the kick is good. That score adds to their lead. Lining up for the kickoff. The kick sails deep. The kickoff is fielded. The tackle is made. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. Stokes ready to throw. Finds a target on the left side of the field. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Edwards. That gets us to second down. Second down. 15 yards to go. Stokes gives it away. He'll be tackled near the 45. Gain of 11. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. He'll fake it to the back and keep it on the designed run. And he's brought down. That will bring up second down. A nickel set for the defense. He drops back into the pocket. Makes the throw short to the sideline. And he's hit right away and taken down. That's good for a gain of 4. The offense has not had much luck converting on third downs today. The third quarter comes to an end. The defense has done well stopping the offense from converting on third down so far today. Let's see what they do here. The receiver goes into motion. Steps into the pocket. And the defense brings him down. Gain of 1 on the play. The offense lines up to punt. He punts it away. And the punt sails out of bounds. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. He drops back into the pocket. He finds a target on the right side of the field. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Second down and 10 to go. Motion for the offense. He gives it away. He's taken down. Tackle by Stanley. That gets us to third down. The defense lines up for another third down. They've executed well so far here today. He makes the throw over the middle. He pulls it in, and he'll be pulled down immediately. Gain of 14 on the play. First and 10 for the offense. He hands it off to the right side. And the tackle will be made by Morales. That gets us to second down. Second and 10. He drops back to pass. He tosses a floater. It's a tackle. Stanley got him. They'll lose 1 on the play. Third down. He drops back to pass. And the ball is batted down. The punt team makes its way up the line. The punt's away. He'll field the punt. And the tackle is made. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. They'll send a player in motion. Stokes hands it off. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That will be good for about 1. Second down for the offense. 3 yards to go. Stokes back to pass. He's got a receiver deep with multiple defenders nearby. He's put to the turf. They covered a lot of ground on that play. The defense sets up in a nickel set. Brown takes the handoff. And he's tackled here. That's good for a gain of 4. Second down. Stokes hands it off. And he won't make it very far before being dragged down. That'll be good for a couple yards. The offense can't seem to find their rhythm today on third downs. Let's see if they switch things up with this call. He steps out of bounds. Gain of 4 on the play. First and 10. Stokes back to pass. He makes the throw by the 20-yard line. That'll go for about 3 yards. 7th play of the drive. Stokes hands it off. Stopped before he can break free. That will be good for about 1. Third down, 15 yards to go. Stokes back to pass. Incomplete. The offense lines up to kick the field goal. It's up. And the kick is good. St. Louis eats away at the lead a bit. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He boots it away. He catches the kickoff. Tackled after returning it up near the 25-yard line. The offense will look to get things going from the 25. He'll give it away on the counter. And he is finally dragged down. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. The offense will operate from the gun. He steps back to pass. He finds a target on the right side of the field. Downfield, he's got it. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Kennedy. St. Louis calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. That will be good enough to pick up the first down. First and 10 for the offense. Looking short for a target over by the sideline. And the defender got him down. A huge gain by the offense. 4 receivers set for the offense. Steps into the pocket. He throws one. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. They're setting up for the extra point. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. That score adds to their lead. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He rockets this one deep. He'll field the kickoff. And the tackle is made. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. Steps into the pocket. And he is down. It will be St. Louis using a timeout here. That will be their second timeout. That will be good for about 6. St. Louis makes their way up to the line. Stokes back to pass. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. Third down. 13 yards to go. Stokes ready to throw. He pulls it in. Got him down. Tackle made by Perkins. St. Louis calling a timeout. That will be their third and final timeout. That'll be good for a first down. The offense sets up with 2 backs. Play action fake. It is a St. Louis touchdown. A 2-point conversion attempt for the offense. Stokes gives it away, and they convert the 2-point try. St. Louis eats away at the lead a bit. They're lining up for a kickoff conversion. It will be 4th and 12 from their own 28. Stokes tosses it up. Johnson on the reception. And he's hit right away and taken down. The kickoff conversion fails, and the defense will take over. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. And he takes a knee to keep the clock running. Second play of the drive. Go! And he takes a knee. Third and long for the offense. And he takes a knee. And it is over. This one is in the books. For the entire Axis football crew, my name is Andy McNamara. We'll see you next game.